What is up, gamers? My name is Lonk, and welcome to me talking again, I guess. So basically, me and some friends earlier, one of those people happened to be Burrito Don. Hi, Don. Okay, that's a joke. That's a joke. But yeah, he was in the conversation. We did briefly discuss it. I was only there for a bit because I had to do schoolwork, so I didn't really stay there long. But we had a brief discussion on Shido and how bad he was as the quote unquote main antagonist of Persona 5. So for those who don't know, uh, I'm going to be spoiling the shit out of Persona 5. So if you somehow have not played the game and are wanting to play the game, don't watch this. This is your spoiler warning. I just burped. There you go. This is the spoiler warning burp. Uh, so yeah, Shido did a bunch of bad stuff, including ruining the protagonist's life, uh, killing Futaba Sakura's mom. Yeah, that was kind of Shido, you know. Uh, killing Haru's dad. That was pretty funny. Uh, yeah. So basically, my point is Shido did a lot of bad stuff because he's the main villain in quotation marks, as I again say. And the reason why I'm not saying Persona 5 Royal is because he is not the main villain of Persona 5 Royal. That title has left him in Persona 5 Royal. He's literally just next big baddie. That's all he is there. But in Persona 5, he is treated as the main antagonist, even though he technically isn't. I don't know. It's confusing. Point is, he caused everything. He's the reason Joker got arrested. He's the reason Wakaba died. He is the reason Haru's dad also died, etc. I'm just repeating myself now because I can't think of words to say. That's always nice. So basically, uh, Masayoshi Shido is a corrupt politician who wanted to become prime minister, and by doing so, he stepped on anyone he had to achieve that goal. And that is represented in his palace because he is literally, in his fight, he literally climbs on top of a thing that represents the population of Japan. He literally, like, steps onto it and then rides it. And yeah, I think it's safe to say he does not care about anyone but himself. So, yeah, he did that. Uh, and, his motivation is pretty interesting. It's I want to become prime minister, and that is literally it. He is a very shallow character. He's like, "Ugh, I'm so evil. Look at me do evil things. Look at that. I killed Haru's dad. Look at that. I'm the man who got Joker arrested. Look at that. I'm the one who killed that bitch Wakaba, and I'll do it all again just to achieve my goal." And it's just like, we get it. You're evil. Do you have anything else to offer? No, but I am very evil. Look at my muscles. I'm so evil. And it's just like, what the fuck? This is what the story is led up to? A hollow character? They couldn't think of anyone better. And so, okay, Persona 5 story is fine. I'm not hating on Persona 5 story. I'm hating on the fact that Shido, the guy that everything had led up to, was literally just another boss fight. That's all he was. He brings nothing new to the table. There's nothing interesting about him at all. No actual interesting motivation other than becoming prime minister. That is his only thing that we know about him. We only know that he wants to very badly become prime minister. There could have been several reasons for it. That was never explained. But they never explained those reasons. Therefore, those reasons don't matter. Because those reasons were never presented. All we know is that, me want prime minister, me do anything to get it. So, basically, I briefly talked about what I think they should have done with Shido. And my thing was that and what I thought they should have done with him was they should have, throughout his palace, like revealed bits and pieces of his past. And, at first he starts out as a really genuine guy. Then and then you see him like slowly, you see him as a genuine guy with genuine motivations, and he enters the political landscape. But it's so difficult for him to try and go up in the world, but he doesn't want to be like the other politicians. But eventually he folds and starts using people to his benefit. And that's sort of the thing that broke the camel's back, where he slowly went on a decline of becoming more and more corrupted until we got to the Shido we know today. They should have done something like that, where, he starts off as a really nice guy with genuinely good ambitions and reasons for wanting to become prime minister, until the reasons he wanted to become prime minister in the first place are lost on him, and all he now knows is, I want to become prime minister. That would not only, like, if they added that in Royal, that would have fixed everything. Because then, to him, only becoming prime minister would have all that mattered anyway. But we already knew what his motivations were prior to becoming the Shido we now know. So that way he doesn't seem so hollow. That could have been the thing they did in Royal. They could have fixed that. But they could have, told us something about him other than he is evil and we need to defeat him. There's literally nothing else. They had such a large chance to fix so many of the story issues in Persona 5 and made Persona 5 Royal truly the perfect game. But they didn't even touch any of the story. They only touched the gameplay and then added the third semester. And that's fine, but they could have done way more with it. They had the perfect chance to fix every single thing wrong with Persona 5, and they only ever touched up the, game. They fixed the gripes about gameplay. Like, okay, I will admit, the gun system in Persona 5 Vanilla is fucking ass. You are completely, like, they give you guns, and then they say, alright, here, use them sparingly, because after that, you can't use them again. There's no way to reload, you have the bullets you have, and that's it. But now it's reloading every battle, and that's way better, because now you're actually encouraged to spam them with bullets. And that is great. That is how it should have always been. Because you should have been using the bullets they give you, but instead, you're very stingy about it because you don't want to waste that shot. And then you waste that shot and you're like, fuck, I could have... Damn it, dude. So, yeah. Really, that's all the things I have to say about Shido. Really wish he was done better, because, like, they set him up as, like, the biggest baddie, and I didn't even care about him during my first playthrough, during the time where I was a dumb 11-year-old who was like, this is a perfect game. This game has no flaws whatsoever. Boy, was I wrong. I gave Persona 5 a B tier, and Persona 5 Royal is probably A plus tier. I don't know. It depends on how I'm going with it. I'll give it a rating eventually. Anyway, my name is Locke. I'm a head out. See ya.